Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith of Smith in the Black, and we are starting off a new week here. A short week, but let's take a look at what we got. And get rid of this. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so what do we got here? We got the SPY, and we've known about this broadening formation on the 60-minute here. And we're stuck dead in the middle of it now. So, thing is, you can open up with this inside week. And so usually the first day of the week, we just kind of see how they open and what's going on here. But when you look at different time frames, what you're going to notice here is you're going to see this broadening formation. And so what that's going to look like on a daily is this. Here. Now the question is going to be strong enough to take that out. Right now it's a 2-2 reversal on the day. 2 down, 2 up. You just got some distance to take that out, and you're still handling inside week. Blood red on the month still, and we're coming into the end of the quarter, so we'll see. We got a new 60, goes up, start off the day, run sheep run, then 2-2 reversal minorly, but just stuck in the middle of here. How do we get outside of this is what we want to know. If we go to QQQ, and Q's looking very similar. There's our 60-minute broadening formation. Once again, on the daily, that's going to look like this. Higher high. Lower low, still an inside week. So how do we get out of that? Remember that we had this one, that 2-2 reversal week, which took us down to exhaustion risk by taking these guys out. So the question is higher high, lower low. How does this resolve? So far, still an inside week, and we know the months are still blood red. But a lot of things looking very similar with these 60-minute broadening formations. So we can watch them all together to see how they play out. If we go to the Dow Jones Diamonds. And once again, higher highs, lower lows, all looking very similar. Come on, man. There we go. Like so. And once again on your daily, your higher high, your lower low, all looking very similar. So how do we get out of this? Right? We got a new 60. We're always watching that 60. That's like a new day to us. But all these months are just blood red. They're just exhaustion risk by going into recent lows. And tons starting off as an inside week. So with the SPY up 9, it's certainly a little quiet for that. But so far, we'll see how it goes climbing out through here, this kind of stuff. Go to the small cappers. Small cappers are inside 60, so I want to see the side of that. That inside 60, and that's got a high of 169.24 and a low of 168.38. So we'll see how that plays out. Anywho, we'll go to Tesla's, and Tesla inside of the 60 and having a nice day. Inside day to the upside, the slight lower low. Triangle the out, boom, higher high, lower low. And coming back up on a 2-2 weekly reversal here. So for the rest of the week on Tesla's, I want to know above 706.98, and you're handily there because it's still handling an inside month, right? As we're getting closer to the end of the month, and now an inside 60. And like so many things, you're going to see this, that lower low, and the higher high. Right there is your broadening formation here, and you can even see it off of here. But you know, it's always never important to know how to draw these things. It's just important to know that they exist. That this, if this was one bar, would be an outside bar of all that. That's all you need to know, right? And that would be these three here, these 3 days. This, and that are all outside of that. Right? And that's what you're seeing in here. If we go to MongoDB. And MongoDB having a nice little day, just looking for all the things that can go 2-2 on the week, 2 down, 2 up. Still handling inside month, but it is green on the month. And not everybody can say that, right? You can see the lower low and the higher high, all this kind of stuff in here. You can see a lot of that kind of stuff. Looks like the Bitcoiners are coming back, Coinbase. And Coinbase trying to go 2-2 reversal week, 2 down, 2 up. And that would be above 56.66. You're there right now, and you can see that slight lower low, and then boom, off she goes. So we can watch that with the Bitcoins, and that means Mr. MSTR, also a 2-2 reversal on the week, and that's going to be above this. And like a lot of things, still inside months. So as we get close to the end of the month, that's going to be more important. That's going to be important going forward because we're also going to have a new quarter. So when you have an inside month and a new quarter, that's something you'd want to know about. If we go to, let's see, what's that over 176.88 for the rest of the week for Mr. Mister. If we go to DUOL and Duolingo, and that's a 2-2 reversal week, and taking the month here, 2 down, 2 up reversal month over 96.92. Right, you're there. Did it pretty quick right in here, but we'll see if that sets up again for us because you still got the rest of the month. All right, right now the market firming up here on the new 60. If we go to Adobe, and Adobe 2 down, 2 up on the day, still got some room for that week, so we'd like to see it take this thing out. That would be above 385.65, so you got some distance on that, but you're coming back through this previous range. 2-2 reversal day to start off the week. Adobe. If we go to VRTX, VRTX still coming back. 2-2 week, 3-2-2 on the week, and we know that's on the macro vid. It's also setting up another monthly hammer, and we know it's hammer counter shooter on the year inside on the 60, so we'll see if it's strong enough to come up and take this kind of stuff out. But having a nice little day there as Labu wakes up a little bit out of the ashes here and going 2-2 weaker here, so the biotech's waking up just a bit over 548, and you're there right now, and now an inside 60. Watching this, see how the strength of the new 60s plays out here. If we go to some healthcare, UNH. Nice little day. Still handling inside week. We'll see if it's strong enough, but having a nice day here on this 3-2 day to the upside, and that tells us Humana. And Humana is also coming up, and Humana is Strat week. Inside week, then poke down, then boom, and off she goes. Still handling stalking here on the month, but certainly not getting killed like a lot of other things have. So we'll see. They've been holding up. If you go to LRCX in the semis. LRCX is another 2-2 day. A lot of inside week still. And KLAC having a nice day over there as well in semi-land. And that's a little better, as you can see here on the weekly. Trying to go 2 down, 2 up on the week. That'd be over 329.48. So right now things stabilizing. We got a little bit of strength in the XLP. So they are rotating back into some of that kind of stuff. If anything, on the downside, we got Meta. Ooh. Facebook. Meta boy. Nope. No. And going for the outside day. Right? So that thing's been struggling all day, and that's an inside month to the downside. Right? We've known about that. You've got Netflix not really acting well here either. Here. Strat day. 1, 2. Ugh. Alright, so these guys still all sorts of trouble over there. If you go to BNTX, here also having some problems. Just bright red on the month and going towards the lows. If we go to Adobe, goes to the highs, and if we go to DVA, Supreme Court finding against them. There's Strat 60. 1, 2, down she goes. These guys having all sorts of problems, but it's brand new in the week. Like I said, we're going to keep an eye on these broadening formations. How do we get out of this stuff? Right? What do we do here? Right? Because we had that immediate rush up in the morning, and now it's 3 hours of somewhat sideways, starting off, or 2 hours, I should say, just started on a new hour. But what do? Do we take that out, or do we take that out? And that's what we want to know. So if it starts racing towards this, we're going to look to take that out here. If it starts puking again, we're going to look to take that out. But right now, dead in the middle, so we'll let them open. And that's why on a Monday that although it's a Tuesday, it's the first day of the week, kick back a little bit and just let them open and see, what do they want to do to start off, and then do they come back the second day and start doing anything. And it's coming into summertime now, so things can dry up, but we did have Meta off the 15er. Here you go. Inside 15 to the downside, Meta puker after this one. So we'll keep an eye on these things here. But that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith. Smith's in the Black. Looks like we got Roku coming up here. Let's just grab a couple more. Roku coming up here. Going to take that week. That's going to be a 3-2-2 week here above that. 84.80 is what you want to know about there in Roku for the rest of the week. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith of Smith's Black. Strat Time Report.